Morning, here we are again. Day 2 on the bulkhead way of things. So, feeling a bit tired this morning. I went out on a bike ride last night and did 23 miles and I feel knackered. So, sorry if I'm a bit dreary this morning. No, so, like I say, crack on with the bulkhead again today. A bit more grinding back welds and welding over holes, so nothing too exciting to be honest. But I'll flip the camera on every now and then and show you how it's going, show you what I'm doing. What else are we going to do if we get that far? I don't know. Well, let's see how long we can keep going on the bulkheads and not getting bored. Right then, like I say, well, I'll flip the camera around now, show you where I've got to so far, and then I'll show you little intervals as and when I do it. I think we're virtually in the same position as I left you yesterday, like I say, 'cause I haven't done any more, so I've got to grind a few of these down. Got some more up there. Yeah, just got a few more little sort of patches to make. Speedo hole. Still not sure which one mounts the brake pedal box, so don't know whether to leave them or not yet. Got to have a go and have a look at another Mini, so tell me which ones I can do and which ones I can't. So be out with a body filler soon and smoothing all this lot off. Okay then, right, like I say, I'm going to fill some more holes in, grind some more welds down, and I'll pick the camera up again in a minute. Well, in what seems like a couple of minutes has been a couple of days actually, so apologies for the lack of video yesterday and the day before, I suppose, because this would have been the day. Yeah, anyway, it's now Thursday, so we've lost a couple of days. I got involved with something else, not the Mini, and then I couldn't be bothered, so had a few things on yesterday, couldn't really do much yesterday, so didn't bother. So here I am again today. I'll flip the camera around once again and show you a few more holes I've welded over now. Isn't that exciting? There you go. So this little piece here used to look like that, so I'm kind of squaring it off just to run along with that. A few more holes welded over now. Still got that one up there to do and that one to do, and that's it. So that's for the bulkhead side of things, but now I've been sidetracked into something else. Yeah, headlights. So here's my intention. I might see, I'll stick the camera on the tripod, it'll be easier to show you with two hands. Right, this is what I want to do. Headlight. Doesn't matter, I don't think, at this stage, but there we go, it's the right way. Headlight, hole. Now I want to flush mount the headlights, so I want the headlight looking something like that, and I'm going to smooth off all the outside of this rim here as well. So this is how I think I'm going to do it. You've got this piece here which holds the headlight glass onto the plastic bowl usually. So what I plan to do is another one. Now what I've done, if you can see that, where's the lens, I've cut it and lengthened it slightly. Let's put this headlamp down. So what will happen, this will be welded with this edge flush to there. So then what I'll do, the actual headlight will slip just inside that, and there'll be some bolts welded to the side of there which will actually attach to, here we go. So the bolts that will be welded to the side of the outer one will go through these three of these little holes around the side of here, which will hold the back plastic piece on. Now I'm not too worried about it being waterproof or anything like that at this stage. That may come a bit later with a bit of foam or something, but that's the plan anyway. So that will be welded to the car. That will all slot over there. There'll be some studs welded on there. I'll put some, maybe some wing nuts or something on the back of there just to hold all that back in. So what do you reckon? It's another little challenge, another little body mod, but once again, nothing that's taken it away from being an actual Mini, you know. So it's all in process of trial and error at the moment. Now I'm just debating at this very stage, I need to cut a section of that out. So do I do that now? I don't know, getting rather nervous now really. I have got another pair of wings in case this does all go tits up, but let us know in the comments, what do you reckon? I'm going to do it anyway, because you've got to try it, haven't you? Don't know if you don't try. So, right. Let me, I think I'm going to start cutting some of this away. See where that takes me. Oh God, nervous. Right, as you can see, I've cut the aperture out a little bit, and there's the outer ring. So, give or take, that's where it'll be sort of tack welded in place. Probably going to get sort of 20 tacks all round it, should be enough to hold it. But then obviously, as I say, I want to weld some studs to the outside of this. That will give us our adjustment and also secure the headlight in place. Right, on to the next bit. Right, now I've got one step further. That's the studs that are going to hold the headlight to the car. Like I say, this is going to be welded to the car, so that is going to fit on there. Hold on, let me just go top. There we go. So that is just there. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze at the moment. Got to make some of the holes a little bigger. But obviously that's going to go in there. That on there. What do you reckon? So far, I'm liking it, but it's going to look better with a headlight. Let me put a headlight in it. Okay, and that's the assembly fully in there. That's how it's going to be. Obviously, like I say, smooth all these bits over. All the body will be rounded into that outer rim there. I think it's going to look quite good. Bit different, isn't it? So, let's get that outer ring tacked in place now. Right, there you go. I know it looks pretty rough around the edges, but that's that in there. Let's see if I can get a shot of inside. So you can see the 4 studs sticking up there. Can't really see a lot. Let me grab the torch. Oh, really dropped it. There we go. That's a little bit better. So as you can see, that's the inside bit done. Flush mounted headlights, that's one done. Suppose I better do the other side now. Start all over again. Right, that's a bit more neatened up, and the headlight's actually in there. It's not in there bolted in, but it's just resting on the studs, so that's how it's going to look. Obviously all these edges here will be sort of rounded over nicely to meet with that chromed sort of inner lip. That should sit on there quite nicely. I reckon that's going to look alright. I've got some flatter lens headlights as well, so that'll look really odd, won't it, when it's done. So on to the next thing. Project Binky style, might as well mention that. If you haven't watched Project Binky, they do the wipers next, so that spurred me on to do this. Wiper spindle, got to weld that hole over. Wiper spindle, weld that hole over. Now I'm also going to relocate the wiper motor, so here's what I'm going to do. Oh, let me get a torch. There's a torch. Right, so there's up under there, as you can see, the old wheel boxes. Now that goes through, going to be a grommeted hole, and the wiper motor is now going to be relocated on the inside here. Hopefully mounting just about there where my torch is. What do you reckon? It's another different little move. Cleans up the wiper, cleans up the engine bay a bit more, gets rid of the wiper motor out of it. yeah. So that's next. I've got the gearbox, little gear wheels in there. All I've got to do now is actually mount the wiper motor to the end of the arm, end of the bar, figure out where it's got to go and make some fixings for it on the inside of the bulkhead. And I've got to weld that over as well. So, right, back in a minute. Right, I know the wiper mechanism isn't in there now, but it's all done. Oh, there's the mounting bracket for it. That's what's going to hold it up. The cable's going to go through that hole there and straight onto the little spindle gearboxes. Oh, you're looking a bit... oh, it's all looking a bit blurry, isn't it? Just pretend you're drunk. There you go, fixed. Yep, so just got to knock back a few more welds, tidy things up under here a bit, and then I'm going to call it a day. So, and that's it for another day. I'm hoping to come back down here again tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I have got a few other little things to deal with, but see if I can get a couple of hours on this. It's only really a few more holes to weld over, a little bit more grinding down. I'm getting a bit fed up with this now, but it's got to be done. So yeah, there's only a few more little bits to do. And I'm considering doing these inner wings as well. Fill that hole, you know. Fill all the holes there too. I suppose it will complete the package, won't it? I've still got to do that little bit as well. Cap that off like I have the other side. Where is it? Just there. So, still got that to do. Oh, I've got a dirty nose, haven't I? Ugh. Right, okay, so until tomorrow, thank you once again for watching.